Hey guys, it's ec1s here, the in-game leader for Fish123, and I'm here to make a quick video about just general tips of how to improve in Valorant and like some things that people might be missing in their game that can give them a significant improvement. So the number one thing I want to say and like talk about is crosshair placement. This is especially for people who don't come from first-person shooters, like specifically Counter-Strike, where the crosshair placement, like the higher level players there, is like natural, but for people who haven't played shooter games, haven't played CS:GO at a high level, it's something that they may not have thought about and are definitely missing for them game. So if I'm walking around here with my crosshair at the floor, I'm just checking these angles and say like, oh, I need to kill a guy here. So his head will be like, mark here, his head will be up there. If I'm coming around the corner, I have to adjust and flick up. There, okay. See, that takes time and gives this guy here an advantage because he's just holding ready for me. So if I'm having to waste time by flicking up, I'm at a disadvantage. So a way to get around this is to always have your crosshair at head height. This means you clear these angles here like this, go up here, you can clear on top of the box at a headshot angle, and you can clear this at a headshot angle. So this here, when you come around the corner, your aim is already perfect on their head. Like, you do not have to flick or adjust anything. You come around, it's perfect. This allows you to kill them in the quickest possible time and gives you the biggest advantage in your game. This is for an example in any type of anywhere on the map. Say if any position you want to keep your crosshair at head height, check all the angles at head height because it gives you the quickest possible time to be able to kill people, and obviously that is what everyone wants in an FPS game. So another type of crosshair placement is something we call pre-aim. Pre-aim is where you have a good idea of where an enemy is going to be standing, and this is like setting up the perfect crosshair placement for example, if I know a person is going to be in this corner here, instead of following around the wall like this to go and peek him, what you can do is you pre-aim through the wall because you know you already have in your head where the angle and where the person is going to be, and you can just peek out like this. Like, if you look here, it looks, I'm just aiming nowhere, but in my brain, I can calculate where I need to aim over here for when I step out is a perfect headshot. This, obviously, in this situation, obviously, you can get shot from a million other places, but this is just an example of what you want to be doing. You come around here, you just have the perfect pre-aim already, same even here. I'm not hugging the wall with my crosshair, I'm letting it free. And I know when I step into that angle, my crosshair is going to be perfectly on their head. So for most people who don't play FPS games all the time, or may not have like looked to improve a lot in FPS games, they may never have thought of like this such a simple thing that can improve your game so much. It needs to be trained. Like for me, obviously I play a lot of CS:GO and a lot of Valorant at like a high level, so I don't even have to think about where my crosshair goes. It just goes there. It just became like second nature to always have my crosshair at head height, go around every single box, everywhere on the map. So this needs to be trained, even if it's just running around like here, it's like testing pre-FI angles like this. Obviously here, again, is probably a better example. Looking through the wall here, I know when I step out, perfect pre-aim angle. Anyone who stood there. Same again, if a guy's in this angle here, we cleared this, okay, we readjust, now we have perfect pre-aim. So this needs to be trained. You just need to think about it whenever you're playing. Just even if you just go into like a casual game and just all you do is focus on having your crosshair at the head height of the entire game, that is fine. At the end of the day, you're the one wanting to improve, and just trying to play one game, focusing on one thing you need to improve is fine, especially it will help you so much more in the long run. Like, even if you perform badly because you're not used to it or something, it's fine, because at the end of the day you're just improving and you're just only going to get better. As well, another example of pre-aim, we use the same example here. Something in this game what you can do, same with CS, it's a bit hard in this game, but you can jiggle peek like this. So I can like jiggle, bait out a shot from this person. Like if I jiggle and see a person's there, if they're a bad player, this might not work in higher ranks, but sometimes it can. If I jiggle and see a person's here, I can just then have the perfect pre-aim, even if they're in an off angle. So an off angle is not a standard angle, and it's designed to catch you off guard. So obviously people are going to be coming around pre-aiming for this guy here. So a common off angle that I like to use is here, because most people won't check this, because obviously the main point of contact is here. think, okay, right, let's walk. And see, they're not expecting it. Some people won't clear this angle. Another example of an off angle though as well. In this case, obviously people are going to come here. If you play up here in this angle, no one walking around this corner here is going to expect you just like in the open here. But obviously while they set up their pre-aim to come around here, do an off angle, and that forces them, their pre-aim, to be useless. This is a lot more an advanced tactic that people use, and it's obviously, it can sometimes pay off. So obviously example here, I come around here and the person's here, I then have to adjust my aim and to flick to his head. So I've, instead of like having a perfect crosshair placement, I've gone from having perfect crosshair placement to needing to adjust quickly to this person here. This person has the advantage if he's not checked. Okay. Another thing that people need to be aware of, I'll use an AWP for this example, it's the easiest one. People need to be aware of the map environment and how they can use it to their advantage. So for example, if you're going for all peak toilets here, you peek out, do a standard, you peek out here, you miss a shot, what do? Do you re-peek? Well, it depends. Most times it's bad to re-peek because especially if they shoot first in the AWP versus AWP, they can shoot again faster. So if he will be posted, if he shoots first, I shoot back, I miss, he can be posted on the angle before I can, and he can shoot before me. So re-peeking this is a bad play because more likely than not, you're going to die to the re-peek if you re-peek. This is like what we call like a percentage play. Like obviously you can re-peek and kill him if you like you're better, but if it's like an equal person on equal everything, more likely than not you're gonna die here. So what can you do? Say there's 4 contacting toilets, whatever reason. You kill the first. You fall back here, they're still coming, they're chasing you down. You kill one more. You can fall back to the site here. You kill one more. Now at this point, if you've killed 3, you're feeling it, and the confidence from most people will re-peek. Obviously, it's just like playing the percentage plays. You can peek from this different angle, depending on what your team have on short. But like, it gives you their 3 opportunities to get the kill, to get a kill. Instead of here, 1, re-peek, and most likely die. Give yourself the maximum amount of opportunity to have the greatest success as well. Another thing to think about in this game is if you're committing to fights in the open, it is very easy to kill you, especially if there's more than one person. So say I come out here, I come out extremely wide, and I commit to the fight, I'm just crouched out here in the open. If I miss my shot, I'm dead. Because I'm out here in the open, I can't get away. Obviously, I have jet, I can use my abilities, but if you're not having jet or like someone who has maneuverability, you're stuck out in the open, saying as you got your trousers around your ankles, you won't be able to get away, especially if there's 1 or even 2 there. So what you can do is you can allow yourself, like I said, to fall back, give yourself the maximum amount of opportunity. You don't have to take the wide angle, you can take a close angle here, wait for them to walk into you, get the kill, you can get away. Even if you miss, you're able to get away. So for Jet, this is not as punishable because obviously you have your ability. So this is what gives Jet a massive advantage to being an AWPer, is I can commit to fights out here, make my shot, and instantly get away. Whereas otherwise, I'll be stuck out here in the open. If I'm just out wide in the open here, I shoot. If I get tagged, the tagging in this game means it is so brutal, it's next to impossible to get away unless they're within. So most times, you're just a sit and duck out in the open. Being out in the open leaves you very vulnerable to flashes, abilities, and like jiggle peaks or even double peaks. So say if I stay out here in the open, say for example, an extreme example, I'm just out here, I'd never be here, but this is what I mean by out in the open. If someone here is jiggling, and I can miss their shot, if I miss the shot and I'm not able to get away, the person can peek. So this is really dependent on you hitting your shot, and you need to be confident to be like out in the open, hit your shot, and then be able to get away. Because if you miss, like you said, you're out in the open, very hard to get away, you're going to be a sit and duck. So in this position, you have 3 options when you get flashed. You either shoot when you get flashed, then try and get away. You either delay, either just hold here, just call their bluff, just think they're not going to peek with this, it's fine. Very unlikely in this game on CS, it can be a thing. You sit here, you take the flash, then obviously whatever happens, happens. Or the third option is you just jump away. You get flashed, you're like, nope, getting out. But most commonly it'll be a shoot, then you get away.